Let's wait for the Hi everyone, welcome to the Year of the Ox forecast. Just give me a second. Does this sound better? Okay. All right. Okay. Since that this, we are in the metal ox year, okay? I will be giving you like a much let's say more detailed forecast since that it is your year. And then I'll be doing the Aries to Pisces, okay, later on. So let's take a look first. What will be the overall energy, or what will be the things that you should expect for you people that's born in the year of the ox? Now, for those of you who wants to know what is your Chinese sign, there is already a link at my community section. You can just simply like put your birthday there, and you'll see. Now, for the directions that you also need to pay attention to, you need to get your Kua. Okay, Kua is in KUA number, and the Bazi. All right, you can also get it in the community section. I posted all the links there. Hi, Bridget, Sharon, Jupiter, Veronica, Ravender, Angie. All right, let's take a look first. Ox people, what is gonna be in for you this year? Let me turn off the light. Yeah, I think that's better. All right. So the year of the ox will be, it has already started February 12th until February 1st. But in, the transition of the Chinese signs or the Chinese New Year, it starts in the last quarter of the year, which is October. It slowly changes, it slowly goes into transition towards the next Chinese New Year, which is usually January or Feb. Okay, but in 2022 it will be February 1st. The first, second, and third quarter of the year will be very peaceful for everyone. There will also be, businesses that will be picking up, money that will also be coming in. There will be some sudden promotions. The movie industry will also start picking up, or the entertainment industry. But the last quarter of the year will be a little bit tumultuous and a little bit, shaky. All right. The last quarter of the year, as I have already predicted, even last year, it will be more of a ball striking quarter. Okay, so October, November, December until January. Okay. Um, if you are looking for an investment, do it around second and third quarter of the year. It will be much better. Money is also sure, and it will be more of, you're going to be in the safe period. Now, right after the third quarter of the year, just stop. Okay, just keep whatever that is already existing, keep whatever that you're already doing, just stop. All right. Now, and next year will also be a water tiger. So basically, the last quarter of the year, expect that there will be a lot of sea and water related calamities, squall, tidal waves, like flash floods and some others. All right, and also shipwrecks or ship related stuff. Um, most of the oxens, either you are going to go back to school, or there will be some sudden career shift that you'll be thinking about, because in whatever field, especially if you're not in the field of military, law, medical, or anything that is related to metal industry, or forex, banking, finance, lending, also If you're not, or car industry, if you're not in any of those things that I have mentioned, some of you will just suddenly shift your career. Some of you will be going back to school. Some of you will be taking advantage of the opportunity that some of you will be getting a scholarship as well this year. Okay. um and most likely, I feel like that there will be a lot of people that will be concentrating in the medical field and medical industry. I mean, especially that this whole thing that's been going on with the pandemic and stuff. Okay. Hi, Chick, and I will be answering your question later on. Okay, but don't worry, I will be what do you call this? I will be remembering your question, but right after the forecast. Okay, and because I don't want to get distracted. All right. Now, anyway, be very careful in traveling via cruise ship, or especially if you're in the like seaman, okay, or if you're working in the above the surface of the water, okay. Be very careful, especially around the last quarter of the year. All right. Stay away from the water as much as possible. Um, and my forecast is different from those traditional Chinese feng shui, whatever. Okay. Now, some of you, if you're also into, if you're also born in the year of the metal ox, stay away from um, metal injuries or metal related injuries, especially car accidents, car injuries, car mishaps, or, be very careful about that. Finances will be very, starting from light to moderate until, it's just going to soar up high. So if ever that there will be some things that you feel like kind of a little bit slow right now, be patient. All right, don't do anything to just speed it up or to force it or to push it. Just be patient. It will be working out in your favor gradually, especially around second and third quarter of the year. For those who's also in the beauty industry, there will be a sudden boom that you will be feeling and getting right around second start of the second quarter until the third quarter of the year. Import export will also be, much better for you around the third quarter of the year. But right after that, please do not add up any more investments, or do not, like, invest more money. Let's say, for example, you feel like, oh, I can expand right now because the money's little, the money is really looking good. So no, the last quarter of the year will be coming more of a surprise for most of the people, and it is something that they're not really, um, it's something you're not really expecting. Let's say, for example, that everything seems so perfect, and the business is booming, money is coming. You've managed to pay up your house, your debts, your credit cards. You get a new job and something like that, and all of a sudden, most of you will be, um, what do you call this? Like, ignoring the fact that the last quarter of the year will be coming more of a surprise for everyone. Okay. So also, okay, also, um, liability insurance or asset insurance, okay, coverage for your cars, houses, fire especially. I mean, fire is not going to be prevalent, but it's more of damage and destruction. This destruction and construction during this year. All right. Real estate. I don't. Well, real estate will be good, but I don't feel like it's going to be booming all of a sudden. All right, the construction and development, yes, especially the raw materials. Um, Music. If you're also into music, if you're an entertainer, singer, aspiring entertainer whatsoever, I feel like this is also the time that you can expect that your career will be going up or booming, or you're going to be in demand. All right. I really don't want to mention this one, but anyway, be I mean, you have to secure your your future with pension plans, a death insurance, or what do you call that? Like a life insurance, sorry, or life coverages, and for accidental thing. All right. So it is something that you need to pay attention to. All right, and it's when your career is already booming, just pay it off in lump sum if you're able to, and do not add up any more debts. Settle your debts. Do not add up any more debts. Okay, as in bank debts, credit cards. If you feel like, oh, I can borrow more from the bank, because my money is going up now, business is has been doing good. I don't know why I keep on picking up the beauty industry that will really be booming. Okay. Um, dermatological stuff, surgery. Be very careful. Okay. Especially if it's not medically related, if it's just vein related, surgery. You just want to get a Botox, or just want to, I don't know, just go under the knife or some vein related stuff. Just set it aside. It's not really important. Um, House renovation, house reconstruction, house improvement, it will also be better. Okay, just avoid touching the south. Well, south is a bit good this year, but southeast is also, where the Taisui will be is sitting. So year of the, yeah, southeast, southwest. North will also be very good, but northeast and northwest is better. The travel industry will only start picking up around third quarter of the year. Hotel industry is mm, I feel like it will be picking up, but it will be, like not really um tourism related. Okay. Boat. Oh, there will also be some like expect a high sale of boats, especially second and third quarter of the year. So the last quarter of the year, just be very careful, okay? Like what I said, um, there will be more angry people this year, okay? It's not that life will be bad this year, but it's more of people will be very aggressive, will be very, a lot of people will also be acting know-it-all, okay? So there will be people that will be suddenly lunging at you, attacking you, or will be, like antagonizing you, all right? As much as possible, stay away from people that are very violent as well, okay? Domestic violence will also be rising up this year. So if you're into an abusive relationship, get some help, okay? Nobody has the right to put or lay their hands on you, all right? Get some support. If you feel like your family or your friends don't even care about you, there are some other organizations or people or channel or agency that supports for people who are being abused, all right? So I'm not delivering some sort of a bad news, but I just want you to be prepared for whatever that will be, that you should be expecting this year. It is much better for you to be prepared than to think, oh, that's so negative. I don't want to listen to that and blah, blah, blah. No, no, it's much better for you to be prepared and expect whatever that, that should come worst. It is much better for you to know whatever that's going to come than to be so, you know, innocent at all. All right? Car related injuries, be very careful. Oh, and one more thing. Do not overcommit to any car financing, or let's say for example you're going to be getting a car loan that is like a little bit over the top, okay, like luxury cars, just to show off. All right. Jaguar sales will also be rising up this year. So music, medical. All right. Now let's take a look what else for those people that's born in the year of the ox. Wood, oxen, because metal chops wood. I feel like you'll be safe as long as you're gonna stay away from whatever that you feel like it will be hurting you in your career. Also, steer clear from people from the past. You know, for people that's born in the year of the ox, steer clear from people that will be coming back from your past. Okay. Um, Especially if you met this person or if you've had this relationship during the time of the year of the rat, there will still be some aftermath of that. Okay. Long distance relationships during this year will also be a little bit difficult and challenging. Some of you will just settle around second to third quarter of the year. Okay, for those people who is on another country or in another city, if you're not, it's gonna be like a make or break situation for your relationship. If you're not gonna come home, be with the person that you're with, or you would just decide to stay away for the rest of the year with your person, your relationship will be suffering. Now, let's say for example that you don't have any other choice and you're locked in for a contract for the next whatever, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Find a way on how to get your loved one to get to you or even to get near you. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult for you to survive your relationship. Communications also for people that's born in the year of the ox. Be careful with your choice of words. Okay, some people will be misinterpreting your intentions, your wordings, whatever it is that you are looking into right now, or whatever it is that you are pining for. Okay. In terms of work, expect that there will be some people that will be treating you like a slave until that you will prove yourself. Okay. Um, Job market also looks good right this year. A lot of traveling. Your dream job, it will be coming around second to third quarter of the year. Okay. Especially around the month of May, September, and February next year. Space and air industry will be just up for a development or progress, but I don't really feel like it's gonna be taking off. There will be a lot of progress and development, in terms of the processing. Gun industry will also be heightening up. A lot of people will also be what do you call this, like joining the military, or will be returning back to the service. And there will be additional benefits for the soldiers and for the military industry. For the military industry. I can see a large expansion of the people who's in the military. Seems like a lot of people would be joining the government and government movement. Medical industry will also be a little bit overcrowded. Okay. There will be a high demand in the field of insurance, health sector, military, ammunition, guns, and defense. Yeah, more of into the defense. I don't feel like the world war will be like will be what do you call this, starting this year, but it's more of the civil war. A lot of people that will be very angry, aggressive, abrasive as well, you know. So also, if you're a lawyer and you've been having a hard time like surviving your, surviving your career for the past few years, this is also the time where you will be needed in your job. Okay. Periods of divorce, child support, yeah, legal stuff that will also be heightened up during this year. Okay. Especially if you're in a long distance relationship. So also pay attention to your assets. All right. If especially if you've been too entrusting. All right. Let's take a look now for you, year of the ox. First, second, third, last quarter of the year. And then we'll be doing the happy lunar to you, Manisa. Okay, and then we'll be doing the sign to sign. Okay. Ooh, same card. Okay, first, second, third, last quarter of the year. Okay, the first quarter of the year for you, expect that there will be some people. Some of you are really going to be going back to school, okay? Or there's something that you need to learn. Go for some trainings, short courses, master possibly. House-related issues. Changing your roof as well. Second quarter of the year. I don't feel like this is the time where you should be adding a pool in your house. For those of you who wants to go for some renovation. Third quarter of the year, there will be blossoming in your love life, marriage, engagement, and you'll be receiving sudden proposals. Last quarter of the year, family harmony, forgiveness. There will also be some people that will be reaching out to you to make peace, extend their apologies, or to bridge the gap. If you've been like estranged for the past few years, this is also the time where you need to be a little bit more humble. Okay, so all right, first quarter of the year, expect that there will be an active communications that will be coming your way. Okay, some of you needs to, especially if you're looking for a job during the first quarter of the year, expect that you will be moving out of your comfort zone, moving away from your family. You'll be traveling away from your family, or you have to sacrifice a little bit, to be away from your loved ones. But this is the start of you fulfilling your destiny and finding your purpose. All right. Also believe more in yourself. Okay, don't listen to what other people are going to be telling you, what to do, what to say, what to wear, or whatever it is that you need to do in your life. Listen to that inner voice. Okay, second quarter of the year. Government jobs and government offers, government documentations. You will also be a little bit more temperamental. Your mood will be very much affected during the second quarter of the year, but you will be making things happen. If you feel like there are some things, or life seems to be impossible, you will make things you will make impossible things possible, and you will also be maintaining some distance from the people that are kind of a little bit cynical, skeptical, or do not really have faith in you, and you'll be proving them wrong down by the second quarter of the year. Now the third quarter, like what I said, you will just suddenly receive like a relationship offer, someone that's going to be offering love, engagement, marriage, intention, family. Oh, and be careful about getting pregnant suddenly, unexpectedly, okay? If you, for those of you, let's say for example, you're around 38 to late 40s, and you can still get pregnant, pay attention to your health, okay? Because the last quarter of the third quarter is gonna be a little bit difficult for you, okay? You'll still be able to work, especially if you're working in the bank industry. Um, it will be a little bit difficult for you, but be careful of miscarriage, okay? More communications as well, and more family harmony. If some of you are also hiding your relationship from your family, this is also the time of acceptance. Let's say, for example, you're from different cultures, different countries, ethnicities, religion, whatsoever. Um, I'm not saying all, okay? But this is also the time of acceptance to some of you. You'll be surprised that your family will be a little bit more open about the things that you've been hiding, or the things that you're kind of a little bit not really sure, okay? So love life, marriage, romance, and sex, and having a family will also be very good and advisable for you during the third quarter of the year. Now the last quarter of the year, if you're planning to sell your place, sell your property, or any real estate, this is also the time it's going to be taking off, or you're going to be getting your money. However, be careful in settle your loans before the year ends, okay? Settle your loans, or at least minimize your loans, all right? Lump sum of money is also coming. I mean, it looks good, but there will be some sudden and surprising occurrences, you know, that will be happening and coming your way. Do not resign or do not quit your job during the last quarter of the year. If you're already established, especially if your career is already doing good, just stay with it. And don't be so overly ambitious. All right? Um, for those of you who's working in the defense or legal industry, okay, you will be very, very busy during the last quarter of the year. And there will be a lot of, like, um, not really money, what do you call this? Um, yeah, your job will be heightened up, or you will be more in demand. There will be clientels, you know, there will be a lot of people that will be needing your help, consulting you. Um, you will, you know, there is also a chance of you being a consultant part-time, and it will be bringing you an extra money, whatever expertise you have right now. Okay, so good for you. Just stay and do not make any sudden changes during this time, during the last quarter of the year. All right, Ravender, I will be answering your question later on. Okay, thank you for the super chat. I just don't want to get distracted with the reading. All right. All right, let's do the sign to sign now. Ox, that is the year of the sorry, Aries, born in the year of the ox. This is the feng shui deck. This what you're talking about, Queen Consciousness? This is the feng shui deck. All right, Aries, born in the year of the ox. Let's take a look. This is for the first, second, third, and last. Ooh. Some of you are going to be getting married for the first quarter of the year, and you will be traveling for honeymoon. Good for you, Aries. Second quarter of the year, if some of you have been estranged or broke up with someone that you feel like is your soulmate or the one that you really want to end up with, there will be a sudden reconciliation or turnaround of your love life. All right, Aries, first quarter of the year. Wow, it's really lovely. You're going to be getting married. Okay, some of you will either be getting married, you will be renewing your vows, or you will have like rebuilding of your foundation. All right, some of you will also be traveling along with your loved ones. You will be rebuilding your foundation, your family, your marriage, your relationship, and you'll be much more loving, attentive, and more responsible, okay, in terms of relationships and family. All right. Some of you, if you're also single, this is the time where you will be meeting the one, okay, or you feel like this is the one that I really want to settle down with. Okay, you'll be making a decision that I don't want to look any further. This is the one for me. All right. Now, some of you, in terms of in terms of work, you'll be making a lot more money. Okay, and you'll be much more money focused, more driven, more targeted, and you're not going to be sporadic anymore. Okay, so there will be some concentration. Second quarter of the year, for those of you who's been like, who broke up with someone for quite some time already and waiting for that person to come back, there will be a sudden turnaround, and it seems like there is a decision that you have to make. Okay, especially if you're dealing with an air sign. Now, it's up to you, okay, but I feel like this time it's going to be working out, and there will be, you know, like, this is the time where you realize this is the right one for me. You know, I don't want to go any further. All right. Some of you will be dealing with an air sign, Virgo, water sign, fire, all signs mostly. But the one that I can see here is Gemini. I don't feel like this is Aquarius, but could be, you know. Gemini and Libra and Virgo. Okay. These are all somebody from the past, or this is going to be your soulmate. So Aries, that's born in the year of the ox, you will be meeting the one. Okay. Ooh, third quarter of the year is Seven of Swords, Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. Avoid lying. Well, obviously, even if it's not just year of the ox. But anyway, whatever it is that you're not telling the truth, you know, to everyone, to your job, to the person that you're with, to the person that you're going to be with, to the people that you're going to be dealing with, you will get caught. Okay? So there will be a lesson that you will be learning during this time, third quarter of the year. Also, more lessons that will be teaching you how to grow, how to improve yourself, and how to open up to reality, and, you know, steer clear of negativities as well. Lump sum of money will also be coming your way, especially if you're dealing with an inheritance. And you will be enjoying more of your freedom if you're single, and you'll be appreciating life more. There will be some peace and tranquility as well. Health also looks good. Last quarter of the year, the moon, the sun, ooh, moon and sun, Three of Swords and Page of Wands. This is more of a transitional period for you, from darkness to light, from light to darkness. Now, there are some things that you need to leave behind, people, friends, possibly lovers as well, okay, for you to realize what is it that you really need. Some of you also needs to realize your worth. Do not settle for anything less. Now, if there are some things that you've been holding on to the past for the sake of, I don't know, longevity, or you feel like you've been with this person for quite some time, you don't want to give up in your relationship, this is the time where you will be realizing what is it that you truly deserve, okay? So a lot of spying as well, a lot of stalking. Either you're the one that's going to be stalking or someone's going to be stalking you. So pay attention, all right? Taurus. So Chuck N and Ravender, okay? I will be answering questions later on. Taurus, let's take a look. First, second, third, last. Ooh. Some of you will be daring to open up a business, start a business, invest in a business. Some of you also needs to change your line of work, line of business as well. Period of transition. It's actually very, just let me open this up. It's hard for me to see the cards, okay? Okay, the Sun, Emperor, and Death card, and Nine of Pentacles. All right. If you're currently into business right now, it's time for you to review, and you know, especially the performance of your business. And I know that there are a lot of things that happened last year, but it's time for you to review, you know, and start forecasting your business, because there's something needs to change. While you still have, you will be, you know, like pulling up your business, your money, your finances, and your revenue for the first quarter of the year. But it's time for you to make a decision whether you still want to continue on this track or set it aside for a little while. Okay, there will be some happiness, but I feel like there will also be some new beginnings for some of you. All right, especially in terms of relationships. Also be careful with your health, immune system. Okay, be very careful, Taurians. Okay, first quarter of the year. Okay, second quarter, Two of Swords, Temperance, the Devil, and the Moon. I know that this is not for all, okay, but for some of you who's caught up between two decisions, to people, to jobs, to businesses, or whatsoever, or if there are some major decisions that you have to make, pay attention to the time, okay? Time is already ticking. If you're not going to be making any decision during the second quarter of the year, right by the end of this, whatever that the universe will be deciding for you, that's going to be it, okay? So it might not be in your favor, it might not be whatever you want, all right? But you're going to get stuck with that. So pay attention to the time, all right? And stop procrastinating. It's, you know, most of you are going to be expecting that time is the one that will be waiting out for you, which is not. You know, you need to make a move, you need to make a choice. Also be careful in self-indulgence, too much drinking, staying too late at night, or driving too late at night, because accidents can happen during late at night, because you're going to be overworking or you're too tired to drive. Okay, so be careful. You're going to be accident prone during the second quarter of the year. Now, third quarter of the year, Eight of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords. You need to cut off some of the unnecessary things in your relationship. Also be careful with your choice of words. You're going to be very cut off and dry and very sharp-tongued, okay? Also, do not lash out or do not say things to people that are, you know, like, it's way too much. Because you might get into trouble because of a verbal argument. Okay, now in terms of work, there will be, it's like you will be winning more either in a bidding contract, or you will be getting more of the negotiation favors or something like that. Okay, you'll be much more aggressive, go-getter, and especially if you're in the field of sales. Okay, I can see the increase of communications and people that will be coming your way. In terms of relationships, there will be verbal fights, verbal arguments, and you will also be very hot-headed or hot-tempered during this third quarter of the year. Now, the last quarter of the year, the Chariot, Queen of Pentacles, the Hermit, and Ace of Swords, all about money, all about work, and all about financial security, which is, you know, the nature of your sign as well. But there something needs to change, all right? Especially if you've been isolating yourself. For singles, it's time for you to wake up, and it's time for you to make a choice about where do you really want to go from here. Some of you have been isolating yourself, whether you're already married or single. It's like you prefer to be away, or you prefer to be isolated, or you prefer to be like, it's like you keep on moving away from the crowd. It's time for you to change something. Some of you all will also be revisiting or going back to the past, all right? And there will be some truth that will be revealed, you know, for you to open up another path, or for you to open up your new path or purpose. Gemini. First, second, third, last, Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, wow, Gemini, last quarter of the year for you is not going to be... Ooh. Last quarter of the year for you is not going to be very favorable. All right, first quarter of the year, Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Nine of Cups, the Star. This is going to be a very favorable period for you, okay? You also need to improve your looks. You also need to invest in yourself, in your, I don't know, like appearance. If there's something that you need to change. Money looks awesome, okay? For the first quarter of the year. Take advantage of this. More communications. If you're also single, expect that there will be a lot of people that will be coming your way, and you have a choice to make about, you know, who is it that you really want to be with. You will be dating a lot for the first quarter of the year, Gemini. And you will also be getting most of your wishes, manifestations, desires. So be careful with whatever it is that you will be manifesting during the first quarter of the year, because it's going to happen, all right? Second quarter of the year, Two of Swords, Justice, Ten of Cups, Ten of Swords. Some of you, if you've been putting up with an affair, cheating, or someone who's a philanderer, it's some of you will be finalizing or will be filing for a divorce during the second quarter of the year, and you feel like, you know, enough is enough. Some of you will also be putting an end to a betrayal, whether it's business or work or family. You will be putting people to where they should be standing, all right? Now, the third quarter of the year, Temperance, Nine of Wands, the Magician, and the World. You will make things happen in your way, in your life. And it seems like even if there are some things that you need to leave behind, wall up, protect yourself, you will also be having that sense of balance, okay? Or you'll be regaining your balance. You will also be keeping yourself grounded, all right? It will be all about yourself, your path, and your purpose. And I feel like there will also be some things that you'll be rediscovering more of a talent in yourself. Last quarter of the year, Devil, Seven of Swords, Six of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. Woo! Let me pull out clarifications. Two of Cups. Relationship. Some of you will be realizing that the person that you're dealing with have been dealing with another person for quite some time already, or you feel like, you know, enough is enough. You don't really want to deal with someone who's just too full of BS. And there are some things in your relationship that you feel like it has been a lie right from the very beginning, and you're going to be giving up. You don't want to work on your relationship, but you'll be working more on yourself and self-healing. Now, Yep, it's all about relationship. And don't quit during the last quarter of the year. I feel like some of you will be taking a break. You know, you can just simply take a sabbatical break for a little while for you to find yourself, but don't quit your job. You'll be making some sudden decisions without even thinking for the last quarter of the year that you might just regret for by next year. All right? Cancer. Hi, Makisha. Cancer. Whew, Ten of Swords. First, second, third, last. Um, wow. Cancer, first quarter of the year, Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords, Three of Swords. uh, if you're dealing with someone right now, if you're already married, there will be some things that you'll be realizing, finding a fact, getting an evidence, or you'll be discovering some secrets that has been kept, underneath the rug, and there will be some sudden discoveries, and it's not going to be a very pleasant one. Some of you will either be breaking up, going for a separation, or you'll be walking away from someone and you'll be very aggressive and say, I've already had enough, I'm not going to put up with this anymore, and I'm done. Okay. Also, the same goes to your job. Second quarter of the year, Temperance, Nine of Wands, Page of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. So this is a little bit better, okay, with a double nine. Some of you also need to stay away from relationships for a little while. Relationship is not going to be very favorable for you until the third quarter. Third quarter, take advantage of your love life. But the second quarter will be all about money, finances, rebuilding your financial foundation. Some of you will also be investing into hedge funds or something like that, or anything that is related to that, or it could be stocks. Um, you also need to be careful in people that will be asking you for help or will be asking you for loans, or don't take any loans, okay, during this year. If it's not really necessary, if it's not really an emergency thing. All right. All right, third quarter of the year, Queen of Pentacles, the Magician, High Priestess, and Eight of Wands. Finding a job, getting a promotion, getting a recommendation, recognition, respect as well, heightening up your intuition, listening more to your inner voices, making things happen, all about work, all about finances. And some of you will also be meeting water signs, Cancer, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and more likely Leo, Sagittarius, okay, if you're single. Last quarter of the year, Six of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Five of Wands, and the Hermit. With a double five, this is more of a transitional period for you. Okay, also making a choice, staying right in the middle, being neutral. For those of you who's also trying to make a decision, if you're in the position of a decision making, be fair. Okay, be fair with your decisions, be fair with your treatment to others. Okay, some of you needs to go for some soul searching around the last quarter of the year. Some of you will be you will have like large savings by the end of the year. Okay, not the end of the Gregorian calendar. It's more of the uh, for the next until the next Chinese New Year. Okay. You will also be extra feisty, very defensive, and some of you, you'll be walking away from an unhealthy situation, especially if it's a third party situation. All right. If you're married and your partner has been like screwing up your relationship, you'll be walking away. You don't want to work it out. All right, Leo. Leo, 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 Leo. Oh, first quarter, second, third, last. I feel like this is more from the old year, old energy. All right, Leo, first quarter of the year, Three of Swords, Justice, Four of Wands, and Nine of Cups. Yep, this is like, this is more of an old energy from the year of the rat, okay? You are slowly getting out of that hurt phase, you know, the self-victimization, it's your fault, the finger-pointing thing. You're slowly growing up, getting matured, owning up to your mistakes, being more responsible to your actions. And, you know, some of you will also be moving to a new house, new home, or will be purchasing a new home, and you'll be very happy with your new beginnings, new life, new chapter of your life. Okay, just give me a second. All right. Second quarter of the year, Temperance, Page of Cups, the Fool, and the Star. Well, it's all new beginnings. It's like some of you will be wishing to, you know, find happiness by being on your own for a little while. Yep, you're all about balancing, regaining your balance, regaining yourself, regaining your strength. And most of your wishes will also be manifesting during the second quarter of the year, whether it's money, love, or just spiritual or self-growth. Okay. You, for singles, you will be meeting a lot of younger people, but I don't feel like this is where, you know, this is what you really want to find yourself in. Okay. I mean, it's going to be flattering to have someone that's younger than you to admire you, but I don't really feel like this is, you know, what you really want to settle down with. As in, like, it's 5, 10, 12 years younger. You know, I don't know what is your age right now, but it will have a very large age gap. Third quarter of the year, Nine of Wands, the Moon, Three of Wands, and the Nine of Swords, double nine. Um, be very careful in considering people from the past. Um, Protect yourself. If you've been hurt and betrayed by this person in the past, then there is a chance of this repeating the cycle or repeating the process again until that you will be learning your lesson. Some of you will also be careful with new friends, new networks, and also people that you'll be meeting while you're traveling. Okay, there are also some things, unfinished businesses from the past that you also need to settle down. Be careful with people who's also Scorpio. Okay. Last quarter of the year, Two of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Ooh, wow. Singles, you're gonna have choices between 3 people that are very young or younger than you. It looks like, Leo, you're gonna be attracting a lot of younger people during this year. Okay. Um, Singles, I don't feel like you're in the relationship mood. Okay. You'll be enjoying the attention, but I don't really feel like this is the time where you really want to be in a relationship. For those of you who's already married, expect that you they're saying triplets, but I feel like you'll also have 3 kids more for the last quarter of the year. Be careful with unexpected pregnancy as well, or accidental pregnancy. All right. And there will be a lot of forward movement. Some of you will be deciding to just travel, commit to a job that is related to traveling, or that you will be volunteering for a, I don't know, like a job or something like that that is related to traveling. It's like you'll be traveling for the rest of the year, or for the last quarter of the year. Sorry. Virgo. All right. First, second, third, and last. Ooh, where are you leaving? Virgo. It's the Star, the Tower, Six of Swords. Why do you keep on walking away? And the Hierophant. It's like there is a heartbreak, and there will be a like a disappointing situation that you will be going through for the first quarter of the year. Or I feel like some of you have gone through this from the old energy of the year. It's like it's time for you to stop from walking away and isolating yourself. Whatever disappointments, whatever big letdown that you have gone through, breakups, unrealistic expectations from someone or from a relationship, it's time for you to snap out of it. Okay, stop walking away, because those things that are actually that took place in your life, it is meant for you to learn a lesson from that, not for me to keep on walking away and think that, oh, like all people are going to be the same. You're going to have a lot of disappointments and stuff like that. It's like you are marking each and every person or situation in your life that it's a disappointment. Okay, it's a big letdown, it's a tower moment. It's not. You just need to learn how to grow out of it, learn from it, and take the lesson, not the memories. Stop walking away. Second quarter of the year, Two of Swords, Page of Swords, Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. You'll be very money focused, but I feel like you will also have some, what do you call this? It's like you're going to be very impatient. You'll be very disappointed. You'll be setting up some high standards for yourself that even yourself is finding it so impossible for you to attain it. You know, you'll also be very indecisive, very walled up, overprotective of yourself. You're not going to be very open to new love, new relationships, especially for singles. You're going to be very closed off, unemotional, very cold and distant, and uh, you know, you will always have that resting bitch face to everyone during the second quarter of the year. Okay, you'll be very cold and stoic. All right. Money looks good, but it is because that you will be focusing in not expressing yourself more of. Third quarter of the year, Eight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Queen of Cups. You're gonna love yourself for the achievement that you will be, pricing yourself, or taking pride. There will be a lot of accomplishments. People would be praising you for a job well done. Like you will be turning your pain into an art, turning your obstacles into stepping stones. And yes, you will be thriving, success in business or job or whatever it is. But you're still human after all, okay? Um, it's like you will be having a lot of moments for your finances and for your career. not in terms of love. So if you're married to a Virgo ox, expect that they will be very stoic, and they're going to be very walled up, unexpressive, okay, or inexpressive. Eight of Cups, last quarter of the year, Eight of Cups, Seven of Swords, Queen of Wands, Four of Pentacles. Virgo ox, why are you going to be so mean during this year? You'll be walking away from people who's just giving you a lot of BS. You will also be firing a lot of people if you're in the boss position, okay? And you'll be walking away from a job or from a situation or whatever it is that you feel like it's not really serving you well. You will have that intense, it's like you're going to be very, what do you call this, cut off and dry. You know, and you will also have that intense trust issues with people. You're going to be very rolled up, okay? So, but I can see that your money will be growing, okay, by being so stoic. Anyway, just give me a second. I need to open up the door, okay? All right, sorry about that. Okay, Libra. Why so serious, Virgo? Virgo ox. You need to loosen up a bit. I mean, we all get hurt from time to time. You don't have to be so mean. All right, Libra, first, second, third, and last quarter of the year. Whew. Libra, Eight of Swords, King of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. You're going to get caught up with your ambitions, with your drive, target, goals. I mean, you'll be achieving a lot during the first quarter of the year. But be very careful with the people that will just be suddenly getting close to you for their own benefit, for their own advantage, for their own hidden agendas, okay? Some of you will also be popular in your circle for the first quarter of the year, but be very careful with the people that you can and cannot trust, okay? Whether it's love, family, or friends, or workplace. Second quarter of the year, Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, Knight of Cups, and the Justice. Wow. Some of you, if you're also going through legal battles or if you're going through a divorce, it will be in your favor. Second quarter of the year, I feel like if you're also finalizing a divorce, some of you will be either reversing, retreating, or will be, I don't know, like delaying it. And there will also be like a second chance to some of you has been like trying to cut off someone out of your life. But more likely, you will be finalizing your divorce during the second quarter of the year, okay? And it will be in your favor. Especially if you're trying to get your assets more into, you know, onto your side. Third quarter of the year, 10 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 3 of Swords, and 2 of Cups. Yep, so you're going to be winning. So why are you still, you know, like not happy with your victory? Some of you will be getting, like what I said, the second quarter of the year, it will be in your favor. You know, whatever legal thing that you're currently going through, it's going to be in your favor. But in the third quarter of the year, you already won, but you're still not yet happy. Okay, it's more of an empty victory. Especially if you're only being spiteful or taking a revenge into someone, yes, you will be winning, but what are you going to be getting in the return? So, I'm picking up some of you will be running for politics. I don't know. I don't know when it's the next election or something like that. But some of you, be very careful. Okay, it's not. It might not be in your favor, especially if some people are only using you. Last quarter of the year, Page of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Four of Cups, and Ten of Cups. Well, at least this is a little bit better. Hmm. If you want to improve your life, your sex life, your love life, your marriage, you need to at least contribute to your relationship. I mean, some of you will just expect that your relationship will be there just because that you're already married, you're already living together, you gave your partner a house or whatever it is. You expect that they will be very happy with whatever you can give. It's not. You know, a relationship needs a continuous nurturing, and you need to express yourself or express your love instead of just letting it sit there and expect for them to wait out for you and understand you. It's not for you to pay attention to your family, to your marriage, to your spouse. Otherwise, there will be more problem. Okay, spend a lot of time with your loved ones. And for those of you who's single during this last quarter of the year, the person of your choice is someone that you feel like, you know not the one that you really want to be with, but there is another person. So some of you will be making a wrong decision about somebody that you're going to be with if you're single. Okay, the last quarter here, there will be some regrets. All right, Scorpio. Page of Swords, Judgment, second quarter. You'll be very competitive in your field last quarter of the year. Oh, Scorpio Ox. Your love life looks so good. Yes. All right, Scorpio. Four of Swords, King of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Ooh. You're going to be your boss's favorite. Um, I mean, don't overwork yourself. Health is going to be more of an issue, but love, finances, career, first quarter of the year for you will be very, very fruitful, prosperous, and very favorable as well. If you're also looking more into the field of metal industry, finances, banks, loans, metal industry, like legal, government, military, whatsoever, it will be in your favor. But if you're already working in this field, be very careful that you might be overworking yourself and your health will be suffering. Okay? Immune system and heart issues. Be very careful about it. Also, don't be so overly generous, especially treating your loved ones and your friends, like paying for the entire meal, you know. But money looks good. First quarter of the year. Second quarter, Judgment, Two of Pentacles, the Lovers, and Ten of Pentacles. Whoa. if you're caught up in a love triangle situation, you're going to be the choice of that person. If you are the one who is having, you know, like a choice between two people, you'll be choosing the second one. Okay? And it will be, there will be a, you know, like wedding or marriage, and you will be making the right decision about love, in terms of love. Or if you're already in a relationship and you've been thinking whether this is really the right person for you, yes, the answer is yes. You will also be traveling for the second quarter of the year. Oh, some of you will also be receiving an award. Okay. Yep, some of you will be receiving an award or recognition. Third quarter of the year, Six of Pentacles, Four of Cups, the Sun, Seven of Pentacles. It's like this is also the period where you will be harvesting. Some of you, I'm picking up that some of you will be, if you're currently studying right now, you either will be passing or you will have an honor. Okay, I'm not sure. This you know, the third quarter of the year, wherever you are right now, could be, it depends on the country, it could be depends on, you know, whatever it is that you're going through or taking right now. But there will be a recognition, harvesting. Um, you will also be a little bit stingy. You're going to be very stingy, okay, during the third quarter of the year financially. But there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, money also looks good for the third quarter of the year. If you're also looking for a job, expect that you will be getting the job that you want, okay? Or that you desire or manifesting. Last quarter of the year, Five of Swords, Ten of Cups, the Emperor, Queen of Pentacles. There will be some competitions, or if you're, you know, if you're also right in the middle of a competition, you'll be winning. All right. Some of you either will be getting married, will be setting your wedding, or you'll be ending up with an Aries or Earth sign. Okay, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Some of you will also be ending up with an Aries. Okay. Um, I feel like you will also be the choice of someone. And in terms of job, or in terms of a promotion, you will also be the choice of your boss. Good for you, Scorpio. Looks like you're the only one with a very good forecast. Sagittarius. Well, Gabrielle, looks like you're gonna be ending up with your ex. Sag, ooh, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, ooh. All right, Sag, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Nine of Wands, Page of Swords. You'll be fighting for someone during the first quarter of the year, and it seems like it's a make or break situation. Okay, um, you'll be winning, but the thing here is, what are your intentions? Okay, uh, you can be gearing up ahead for a competition, and you're gonna be winning, but is this really what you want? Okay, in terms of business, finances, or career, you'll be much more competitive. You'll be doubling up your effort, and you will be recognized with your hard works, hard labors, and cooperation. All right, I feel like some of you will be starting a small business on the side. Okay, second quarter of the year, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. All right. You'll be all about money, finances, and will be focusing your career. But some of you also needs to walk away from an unhealthy vice or toxic habit, drinking, smoking, I don't know, anything that is unhealthy or toxic for you, because your health will not be very good during the second quarter of the year. Okay, especially lungs. So be careful about this, and pancreas or liver. All right. But in terms of finances, I feel like money will be coming in, and you will also be attracting a lot of opportunities coming your way. So it's up to you to decipher which one is much better for you or not. Third quarter of the year, Two of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Two of Swords in the Sun. You'll be happy with your choice of person, choice of job, or choice of your investment. Some of you, if you have invested in the real estate, land, agriculture, or whatsoever last year, it will be coming into fruition. You will be getting a lot of money from this, or you will be realizing that there's money from that, whatever it is that you have invested last year. And you will also be traveling, okay? You just need to be a little bit more open. For singles, you're going to be very closed off. You're not going to be very open to new opportunities. You're not going to be very open to to some things that is supposed to come your way. You're going to be blocking it. But just allow the energy to come into you. All right. You will also be illuminated to a new path that you have to take for this third quarter of the year. Last quarter, the Lovers, Three of Cups, Strength, and Page of Wands. Three is a crowd, Sagittarius. It seems like there is something that you need to pay attention to. Dealing with a fire sign or Libra or Gemini. Or it could be both air. Okay? And Leo as well. But I feel like you'll be choosing Gemini more. Anyway, some of you will be opening up a cafe or will be opening up a food business or food related stuff, business or investment during the last quarter of the year. It will be coming to fruition. Okay, or coffee. You'll be getting involved in coffee or something like that. And if you're also an entertainer, you will be more in demand for the last quarter of the year. Okay, you'll be recognized by the crowd, by the public, or you will be getting, like a huge break that you've been waiting to happen and manifesting for the last quarter of the year. If you're a musician, entertainer, singer, or performer whatsoever. Capricorn. Yes, all signs, and if you're born in the year of the ox, okay? King of Swords, King of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Knight of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Five of Wands, the Hermit. First quarter of the year, Capricorn. King of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, the Moon. You'll be making a decision of traveling or leaving a comfort zone just to travel, or you will be finding yourself traveling a lot during this first quarter of the year. But be very careful of health-related problems. Okay? For those of you who's actually single, you'll be very closed off. There is a Scorpio that will be coming your way, that will be approaching you, but you're not going to be very accepting or open. So be very careful about your choice. Some of you will also be juggling between two choices. Some of you will also be juggling between two jobs or a job in a business. All right? But money looks good. Second quarter of the year, King of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Six of Wands, and Three of Wands. Wow. Extra feisty, and you will also be fighting for whatever it is that you believe you want, and that, you know, more likely some people will try to antagonize you, but you will be winning. You're ready to fight, and you're ready to, you'll be extra competitive. You will also be reaching great heights of success as well. But Capricorn, I mean, your sign is always about money, but some of you will be feeling a little bit isolated, lonely, you know, like you'll be waiting, you're gonna have a lot of money. You will have a very established and secured financial foundation, but at the end of the day, you'll be questioning yourself, who am I gonna be offering it to? I don't have any family, I don't have a spouse, I don't have any children, okay? So that is where you're gonna find yourself like, where is my person? So third quarter of the year, Ace of Cups, the Hermit, Ten of Swords, and Four of Pentacles. Some of you needs to get over the pain of the past, okay? If you've been betrayed, let down, had a tower moment, feeling so isolated, you know, it's like you're gonna have a hard time expressing yourself to other people. I mean, you will love whatever it is that you've worked hard for. I feel like you'll be achieving a lot, especially for the last and for the third and last quarter of the year. But love is gonna be a little bit of a scarcity for you. Even if you're already married, I don't see any. Okay, I don't see any separation or divorce, but I don't see much love either. Even sex. It's all about money. You're going to be all dried up. Last quarter of the year, Knight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Three of Cups, and Queen of Swords. Oh, someone's caught up in two choices. Singles, you have to choose between an air sign or another earth sign. And there will be, or you're going to have two relationships by the end of the year, okay, but or three. Knight of Wands, a younger fire sign, older or same age earth sign, and another air sign. So this is going to be all about love, competition, and being on top of everything. Let me pull a clarification for this. Yeah, changes. Something's going to be changing in your life, something that you've been keeping stagnated, you're something that you're not really open will finally be opening up, cracking you up. For the singles, first, second, and third quarter of the year, you're going to be all about finances, success, and rebuilding your foundation. And yes, you'll be successful, but the last quarter of the year will be all about love and making a choice between several people, not just two. Okay? Aquarius. Capricorns are very faithful and loyal. Not unless that they're going through their dark night. Okay? Ten of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. With just one more sign, and I will be answering the super chats of Ravender and Chook. Leo and Scorpio, eh? Anyway, Aquarius, Ten of Pentacles, Three of Cups, King of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Ooh. You're going to be extra competitive, Aquarius, during the first quarter of the year. There will also be celebrations, or you're going to be the life of the party, or not the real life of the party, but you'll be attending a lot of events that is related to your job. But most of you will be gaining a lot of friends as well. Singles, be careful in being such a player, okay? Do not play around, because otherwise it will be affecting your financial luck. All right, but wow, the first quarter of the year for you will be very auspicious, will be very good, especially if your house is facing north. This will be very favorable for you. Okay. The second quarter of the year, Six of Pentacles, the Devil, Ten of Swords, and Two of Cups. So like what I said, do not play around in terms of love, okay? Or do not even cheat, because it will be biting you back in the ass around second quarter of the year. Especially if you're already with the one that you really want to be with, or especially if you've already met your soulmate, there will be a big lesson in terms of love that you're going to be learning, all right? And in terms of finances or career, you need to focus on your presentations and your handovers, and in your, the ideas that you're going to be pitching, because you'll be in demand, but you're not going to be focusing because you'll be distracted when it comes to love. Third quarter of the year, Ace of Swords, King of Cups, Eight of Wands, and Nine of Wands. Okay. Don't be so defensive. I mean, you'll be very sensitive during the third quarter of the year, but it seems like, you know what? Basically here, your finances and your job looks good. I don't feel like you will be struggling just like how it was for the past few years, but you will be very affected by your love life, whatever that's going to be happening. You know, do not play around, do not hurt any other people, do not induce in any other affair, because it will ruin your career. Okay? If you will manage to avoid this, you'll be reaching up new heights of glory, and there's a possibility of you representing your company or being more internationally, because of a I don't know, there's something that you'll be presenting, or that you'll be promoting, and you'll be the face of your company. You will also be reaching like great distance of success in terms of your finances, in terms of your career, but love will be a big distraction for you this year. Okay. Four of Swords, last quarter of the year, Four of Swords, Four of Cups, the Sun, and the Lovers. Yeah, with the double four here, someone's gonna be ending. Something's gonna be ending. Okay. If you are caught up in an extramarital affair, you will be ending the extra in your relationship, even though that is the your happiness, but you will try to do the right thing. All right. Now, if you are single right now, um, you'll be cutting off someone. Okay, you will be sacrificing your love to save up your finances and your career. Some of you will also get caught up or will be involved in a third party situation, and you're going to be cutting that off. But money and career looks really good. Okay, Pisces. King of Pentacles, King of Cups, ooh, King of Swords. Wow, triple king. Uh, First, second, third. All right, Pisces. King of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, sorry, Six of Swords, and the Moon. Wow, someone's going to be acting like a boss. You need to stop being so defensive. All right. I feel like in terms of your job, it's like you will be making a stand for whatever it is that you believe in, whatever it is that you're doing right now. It's like you'll be making a choice between love and career, okay? Or if you have to choose between your job and the one that you know, the one that you love, especially if you're the breadwinner. I feel like you'll be choosing your job more than your love, okay? You'll also be a little bit defensive, feisty, and some of you will be ready to leave a situation behind, a person, especially if it's no longer working, you know. There is a warning, but I feel like you are being illuminated to a new path, okay, to success. There's something that you also need to sacrifice for the first quarter of the year in terms of love. Second quarter of the year, King of Cups, the Star, Hierophant, and the Two of Swords. You're going to be getting your wish during the second quarter of the year. Some of you will even get promoted. Some of you will be going through a training, conference, seminar, or whatsoever. Some of you will also be going back to school or will be getting a recognition in terms of school, especially if you're a student right now. But know what it is that you really want, because right by the end of the second quarter of the year, it's like you will still have some doubts, like, is this really the right path for me? Am I on the right path? Is this really my purpose? You know, what is it that you really want? But you will have a lot of success in whichever field that you will be choosing, okay? You just need to, like, you know, like, have a straightforward approach in life instead of being so, like, all over the place. You'll be feeling a little bit lost as well. Third quarter of the year, King of Swords, High Priestess, Nine of Pentacles, and Ten of Pentacles. Some of you will be ending up with an air sign or with an earth sign, or Taurus or Pisces, okay? Another Pisces. There's a possibility of you having a lot of abundances, or you will be ending up with someone who's well off. Okay, especially if you're single right now. Some of you will also be combining your energy with a fellow Pisces or with Taurus or with another air sign, and you will have a lot of money with this person, okay? Or you'll be gaining more, or you'll be marrying your boss down by the third quarter of the year if you're single. And if you're already married, I feel like some of you will be forgiving somebody who had done you wrong, especially if this is an earth sign, water, or air. And by releasing whatever that's been burdening you or weighing you heavy, it will be allowing a new energy to come into your life, and for you to, you know, it will be prospering. All right? You also need to learn how to forgive. And stop being so controlling. Last quarter of the year, Ace of Swords, the Tower, the World, and Three of Cups. Like what I said, what is it that you really want? Okay. Some of you will be looking back into the past. Some of you wants to, you know, have a new destiny or new world or new life with someone new, but it's like you keep on looking back into the past. So ask yourself, what is it that you really want? Okay. Money looks good. I feel like you will also have a new break, recognition, or you'll be working side by side with your bosses or with key people when it comes to your work environment, especially if you're in the corporate world, okay? And there will be a recognition, promotion, or an award that you'll be winning down by the last quarter of the year, okay? So work looks good, but you don't know what you want when it comes to love, okay? So I will be answering first the question of Chuk and Ravender. Okay, how does Kurt feel about me? I'm not sure if Chuck's still here. How does card tell about you? Oh. Chuck feels like it's pretty much workable, you know. You have what it takes to, you know, to make things work, and they can also cooperate with you. It's just that there are some things that they wish for you to change, more of like your ways, your behaviors, how you treat them, how you see them. But they can see longevity and a possibility of marriage with you, Chuck. Okay? Ravender, will Danny and I ever be in a romantic relationship with each other? Emily, she's a Scorpio. Will you be in a relationship, a romantic relationship? Danny. Ooh. Wow, it's a straight yes, Ravender. I'm not sure if you're still here. But yes, actually, she have this, you know, intense and huge feelings for you. Both of you are thinking about one another. Both of you, the problem here is your priorities are different. In terms of your career, in terms of where do you really want to go in life, and in terms of where do you really want to settle down. I feel like there is a gap between the two of you, whether it's physical, age, emotions, or whatsoever. But there is a gap that you just need to settle, okay, so that the two of you can be one and the same or be in the same page. But you do have same feelings for each other, and it's a big yes. All right. Gabrielle, does this new Pisces like me, or is he just a flirt? Okay. Yeah, but Ravender, that, you know, that girl loves you. Also fantasizes you. Thank you for the 5 butterfly. I will be answering Gabrielle. Does this new Pisces like me? It's just a big flirt. But it will, you know, if the two of you will, especially you, you know, if you'll be able to turn this around into something more stable, start off as friends first. Because if you will be taking this as like, you know, sex-based or casual hookup, it's not gonna end up in better path. Okay, you need to have the control in the situation, because there is a possibility of you ending up in a relationship. Okay, but you need to draw the line for now, Gabrielle. Okay, so for now it's only a flirt, but if you will have the control in a situation, this could end up in a good relationship. Butterfly, does my ex Scorpio ever think about me? Feeling a little bit defensive, but yeah, your ex Scorpio thinks a lot about you, but in a negative way. All the things that you have done, especially in a, you know, in a negative light, yeah, your Scorpio ex have been thinking a lot about you, and there's also a truth that your ex wants to, you know, wants to know. It could be like a truth or something that needs to come into light, either for a closure or either for them to be, you know, to have that peace of mind and for them to stop dreaming about you. This person's been dreaming a lot about you as well, but in a negative way. All right. All right. That's for butterfly B. Okay, what is this? Mia Taurus. Will Eric and I end up together? All right. Thank you for the 5. Oh, wow. Yeah, Mia. Okay. Yes, it's a big yes, but The two of you will have to go through a period of temporary separation for you to find whatever it is that you really want. Both of you also needs to realize your worth, okay? You have a past life relationship with Eric, but the problem here is both of you are being so defensive, big trust issues as well, okay? But you will be settling down either in a different region, area, city, or country, okay? But it's a yes. It's gonna take some time. Might take like 2 years, okay? All right, who else? I'm only taking up super chat questions. What's this? We got a troll. Hold on, just give me a second. Oh, people. Okay, Gabrielle, dare I ask it? Does my ex Aries miss think about me later? Okay. Does your Aries ex miss and think about you? This person wants to marry you, but it will be on in front of the judge or like a civil wedding. But yes, I feel like the two of you will try to get together, break up, and get together again. There will be three reconciliations. Okay, the third one, it will be ending up in a quick marriage, or what do you call that? Like this person will just take you to a surprise wedding or something like that. The third reconciliation, your ex is not gonna let you go, Gabrielle. Okay. Remember in the other forecast, either you're gonna be ending up with an Aries, okay, or there's another element, or there's another sign. But yes, Gabrielle. So if you don't want to, if you don't want to end up with your Aries, then be very careful. Let us know if you suddenly get married, okay? Okay, will the program internship lead me to a good job? Okay. Will the program internship lead me to a good job for Bridget? Ooh. Wow, yes, Bridget, yes. It will also lead you to a bigger opportunity, not just to, not just a good job. It's going to be leading you to a bigger opportunity with a bigger company. You will have that recommendation, okay? And I feel like you'll be staying in that company for like long period of time. All right? And you will have like, sorry, you will be earning good, okay? It will start from a junior position, of course, and you will have a fast-paced movement, with that company. All right, I'm picking up letter M. Good for you, Bridget. All right, Chuck. How does Linda feel about me? You know, Linda likes you. Actually, you know, she's been thinking a lot about you. There's emotion as well. But the problem here is sometimes Linda feels like you're very emotionally avoidant. She's wishing for you to be a little bit more open, okay, for you to at least allow either her or new energies to come into your life instead of avoiding or being so avoidant. All right? But I feel like there are emotions here, Chuck. If you know, if just given a chance, that you will, you know, you'll be allowing new energy, new connection to come into your life. She also feels like you're very walled up. All right. All right, next. Why are you sighing, Lion King? Oh my God. No. Is she a water sign? Yeah, she feels like you're very closed off. Hmm. Yeah, but you just need to be a little bit more open. I don't see anything negative as well. Who's this other one? Some people, if you don't have anything good to do, why don't you just... Wow, this guy's got a lot of messages. Hmm. All right. If anyone else? Okay, anyway, we'll be closing the super chat now, okay? All right, so I will see you next in the Tiger, Year of the Tiger, okay? But I'll be doing it later on. All right? And I'll be doing super chats again later on. All right? So thank you all for all your likes and subscribes, and I'll see you next in my next podcast. All right? Blessings to you.